welcome back to my channel, Spend Time with Our Father. So I've always advised it's good to spend time with our Father at least once a day, either through prayer, reading the Bible, or doing some kind of a Bible study. Right, so today is day 87 of our Bible study session. We're almost into 90 days and I'm really happy, and I'm so happy to be getting back to the Word of God. The Word of God gives me comfort. I know Jesus is with me when I'm reading it. You know, I may be distracted a bit here and there through my thoughts, but it's worth it reading each and every word of it, right? So I hope you all can join me every day, and of course in my journey as well. I'm very new. To be honest, I pray, but my prayers are really not in order, and I do feel quite guilty sometimes when I pray. Like my prayers are like all over the place. So yeah, I do need to look into how to be able to pray. Sorry about my voice just now. But as for today, let's get right into reading the Word of God. Before we go ahead, we will first read the Word of God. Today's verse is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 11. Therefore, encourage one another and build each other up, just as, in fact, you are doing. Therefore, encourage one another and build each other up, just as, in fact, you are doing. So, this is the verse of the day. Really beautiful verse. I think that's what, when you have compassion, when you have love for another person, right? I'm not talking about romantic love. I'm talking about love in general, right? That is what we must do, right? Encourage one another. Do not put another person down. I think when we look at situations where we do see other people being put down, it does make us feel bad too. We really feel like it's just too hurtful. It's painful, right? So same way, it's better we don't put another person down. It's better we just encourage one another and instead build each other up. I mean, there's no harm in building each other up. It gives us a good feeling. It makes our day better as well, and it also makes the person's day better too, right? So that is the verse of the day. We will get into reading the chapter, Leviticus. Today we will be reading Leviticus chapter 17. Okay, we will be reading about eating blood forbidden. The Lord said to Moses, "Speak to Aaron and his sons and to all the Israelites and say to them, this is what the Lord has commanded. Any Israelite who sacrifices an ox, a lamb, or a goat in the camp or outside of it, instead of bringing it to the entrance to the tent of meeting to present it as an offering to the Lord in front of the tabernacle of the Lord, that person shall be considered guilty of bloodshed. They have shed blood and must be cut off from their people. This is so the Israelites will bring to the Lord the sacrifices they are now making in the open fields. They must bring them to the priest, that is to the Lord, at the entrance to the tent of meeting and sacrifice them as fellowship offerings. The priest is to splash the blood against the altar of the Lord at the entrance to the tent of meeting and burn the fat as an aroma pleasing to the Lord. They must no longer offer any of their sacrifices to the goat idols to whom they prostitute themselves. This is to be a lasting ordinance for them and for the generations to come. Say to them, any Israelite or any foreigner residing among them who offers a burnt offering or sacrifice and does not bring it to the entrance to the tent of meeting to sacrifice it to the Lord must be cut off from the people of Israel. I will set my face against any Israelite or any foreigner residing among them who eats blood, and I will cut them off from the people. For the life of a creature is in the blood, and I have given it to you to make atonement for yourselves on the altar. It is the blood that makes atonement for one's life. Therefore I say to the Israelites, none of you may eat blood, nor any foreigner residing among you eat blood. I mean, it's just gross eating blood. Any Israelite or any foreigner residing among you who hunts any animal or bird that may be eaten must drain out the blood and cover it with earth, because the life of every creature is its blood. That is why I have said to the Israelites, you must not eat the blood of any creature, because the life of every creature is its blood. Anyone who eats it must be cut off. Anyone, whether native born or foreigner, who eats anything found dead or torn by wild animals must wash their clothes and bathe with water. And they will be ceremonially unclean till evening, then they will be clean. But if they do not wash their clothes and bathe themselves, they will be held responsible. Yeah, I mean, it's just gross eating blood. I can imagine. I mean, in my place where I come from, there are people who do eat blood. Of course, not raw blood, cooked blood, but still, it is disgusting eating blood. Right. So that is the verse, the chapter that we are done reading for today. Chapter 17. Tomorrow we will continue with chapter 18. I may not be able to do the reading tomorrow because I have another schedule caught up with doing something, so I may skip tomorrow, but if possible I may do it. I cannot promise, but we will meet again probably day after tomorrow with chapter 18. Right, so please help support my channel. Please like, share, so that at least the algorithm sees that you like my content and pushes forward to more people who are interested in wanting to read the Bible, newbies like me. Right, so please help share, like, subscribe, also comment, give me some feedback in the comment section. Right, I thank you all for also watching, even if it's just a few seconds, a few minutes, but I'm really thankful. Right, please continue and join me again tomorrow. I hope you all have a good day. I hope you all have a good night, and you all take care. Bye-bye.
Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine.